Hello, and normally you would get my pretty face coming up here on the video, but unfortunately I had one or two technical issues. So anyway, this is going to be a review on Gawith Hogarth's Bosun's Cut Plug Unscented. I hope you enjoy and listen to what I had left. That you makes you feel invigorated, and it leaves that flavour of the clove essence actually stays in your mouth, and I know that from the first quarter of the bowl. It burns really nice, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a nice white ash just on the surface, which is a predictor for me that it's burning pretty well as well. I'm not getting any tongue bite or any moisture. Because I suppose in essence it's not an aromatic in the sense that there's whiskies involved or it's very good. Because I was always quite surprised. I bought Condo out of desperation once because, you know, we're limited on what we can buy over the counter here in the UK, particularly where I live here in Aberdare, South Wales. The only thing that I had a good rating that I could get in the shops here was Condo. So I bought some Condo and I smelt it out and I thought, I'm not sure about this, I'm not sure what I think about this. So I bought some of that Condo and tried it. I was absolutely surprised. I couldn't stand the smell in the house, left in the house like this now in the kitchen, where I tend to smoke. But the flavours were there. I mean, it was an enjoyable smoke. This is very similar. There's a little bit, now I'm just starting to get a little bit of fruitiness of the Virginias are starting to come through. But you're talking about halfway through the bowl before you get that, but you have the overpowering flavour of clove. And I've got to be honest, if you don't like clove, this is not going to work for you. So I really can see why it can divide the crowd. So like I said, it's not really a review. I don't make my own little review and pointers. I don't think it's fair that I say something's good or something's bad. It's all personal preference. I'm sure there's some tobaccos that are universally acknowledged as bad, maybe. I doubt. But I don't really like judging things that simply. It's all about a journey. We all carry out a journey. I've had tobaccos that I didn't like the first time. I have patience with it. I come back to it 2 or 3 months later, and then all of a sudden it's like the best thing since sliced bread. Human beings are by nature fickle. And this is the one thread that pulls us all together, my friends. This moment, this time. Yeah. It puts this like, it's almost like a chilly burn on the top of my tongue. Not burn, a tingle, as if I'd been eating a mild, super mild chili. I'm absolutely loving this, guys. I hope you can see that. You know, I wish I bought more than 8 ounces. I mean, I got taxed really heavily by British Customs coming into here for this. It is such a shame that tobacco, pipe tobacco in particular, is being sort of run ragged by governments out there who obviously just do not understand why we do this. I think it's one of the few hobbies, this, and I'm a hobby fanatic, I've got loads of hobbies that I like. This is one of the few hobbies where I think it makes me a better person, a stronger person, more ambitious person. And I think sad would be the day when there are no pipe smokers like ourselves. And I think this is a hobby that gives us time. For one, we breathe properly. We tend to drink a lot of water to make sure that our taste buds are not affected, or how can you put, bent in some other way, or biased towards a certain flavour, so it doesn't affect that. And in general, in all of the terms, we tend to be quite healthy people. I certainly am. My health is very important to me. And I think not having that stimulus is just wrong. I mean, I don't inhale, as you can probably see. I'm not a big fan of inhaling. Obviously, some must go in. Okay, Sarah, buddy. I used to smoke cigarettes. Now, the bowl is not even getting overly hot. I packed it in a very relaxed manner. I didn't go too sophisticated with it. I treated it much like a flake, let it find its own way. I gently, so I put like a moderate pressure to make sure that it all equalised inside the bowl. And then I lit it. I mean, to be fair, it took me probably no more than a couple of minutes to fill this bowl. I didn't really spend a great deal of time over it. Some tobaccos you can tend to spend quite a lot of time. Non-flakes, particularly ribbon cuts, you can try to get that sort of right feel. And there you have it. Anyway, there's nothing really much else I can say. I'm going to really enjoy this for the next, I've probably got about another 30-40 minutes left in there. But yeah, Gawith Hogarth and Company, Bosun Cut Plug, Unscented. Okay, I really do advise, I don't know if the camera will do it if it's too bright. Those of you that don't mind strong flavours, don't mind clove, go for it. And I'm pretty sure you won't regret it. Definitely my favourite Gawith Hogarth now. When I thought it was the whiskey, this has taken over that. And in fact, I think I'm always going to have some of this here. That's my recommendation on it. Coming up soon, I'm going to be doing one on this lovely small batch, the Beast. And I'll do that later on tonight in a pipe that I bought especially for it. So I'll catch you soon. Thank you. Over and out.